Hey everyone, Wesley. Welcome to Lesson 2. If you've watched my previous video, Lesson 1, about the care for your trumpet and just every part on it, then I guess you're caught up, and we shall get to lesson number 2. This lesson I am going to teach you how to play. Last lesson I taught you how to use your lips. Now, you're always going to use your lips like that, always. And remember, you got to be able to make that noise, because that does come in handy. Because that noise, the vibration goes and creates vibration throughout the trumpet, which creates noise. And we're going to get started with low C. Low C is well, obviously it's low C, and I have this book. It's called Standard of Excellence, Advanced Band Method, by Bruce Peterson. It's number 1, and it'll be read. If you're learning how to play in school, you usually use this book, because this book is just for trumpet players. And we're going to be playing out of this book a lot, which, that's good. But I'm not going to require you to go out and buy a book, because, a lot of people, they just want to learn. They don't really want to go out and buy anything. And, we're going to be started on page 4, and I will scan and upload these pages and put them, in a link in the crotch somewhere, and probably in the description I'll put the link to look at this page, and you can save it, do whatever you want with it. I really don't care. And right now we're going to be starting on page 1. It'll look like, or not page 1, page 4. See, page 4. And so, first off, let's discuss the top. Instruments, we have different key signatures, and what you're going to use is the treble clef. You see where it says treble clef? That image right next to it, that's what trumpets play. We play treble clef. Now, stuff like trombones and stuff like that, they use bass clef, which is kind of like an ear shape, and it has a couple dots behind it. And now the time signature, that means time signature for this is 4/4, which means 4 counts in each measure, obviously. And you always, before playing, you always check your key signature. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now in this second little box thing right here, you have something called a whole note. A whole note gets 4 beats a count, which means, every measure gets 4 beats, regardless of anything. Unless, your key signature is different, then, it'll be different. But, like, say if you have 2/4, 2 on top of the 4, that's 2 counts measure. So, therefore, your whole note won't be as long. But, as for this is 4/4 time, and, you have a whole note. And, right next to that, it says whole rest. A whole rest is almost the same thing as a whole note, except you stop playing for 4 counts. And it kind of looks like an upside down hat. That's how you remember it. Okay. So, the C, as you can tell, it's open, which means you don't press anything down on the trumpet. And what you want to do is put it on here. See, that's a C. That is what it sounds like. It will be open. Like I said, you don't press anything down. And, so, let's play it. This is what it'll sound like. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're done. Okay, and like I said, the numbers indicate what valve should be pressed down. Like right here, where it says C, and right underneath that note, it has 0, which means there is no note being pressed down. So, and also, like it says, a double bar line means the end of the music. So, if you're playing a piece of music and it looks like that that double bar line got there, that means that's the end of the music. There's nothing else that can be played, obviously. Okay, Let's start with number 2. Number 2, you're going to play a D. And right underneath the note, you see it says 1 and 3. Now, which vowels are 1 and 3? 1 and 3. Like I said in the last video, that is a D. Okay. Now, let's start that. Okay. So I'm going to play it for you first, and then you can pause the video or whatever, and then you can play it, but let's try that out, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're done. And that's how you do the D. Okay. Now now we're actually going to get to the interesting part. We're actually going to play a song. Number 3, called T for 2. Let's try playing that. Okay, I'm going to play it, then you can pause the video and try playing it or whatever, and let's go ahead and play that. So, obviously, we start with the C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I kind of messed up there for a moment, but you know that's okay. Messing up is fine. See, even professionals, we mess up. It's just part of nature. We mess up. But the thing about the trumpet is we're called the king of the orchestra. We're called the king of the orchestra for a reason, because we have the main melody. Most of the time we have the main melody. And trumpet players, we're loud. We're ignorant and we're loud. All trumpet players are ignorant. We want to be the center of attention. We want to have the solo. We want all of that. And you just got to get over it. If you're going to be a trumpet player, you've got to be loud. You've got to go out of your shell and you've got to be loud. It's just the way it is. Okay, number 4. We're going to start with an E. An E is 1 and 2. Okay, let's play that. You mean, like I said, you can pause the video or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I hope you're doing well. It's really not hard. I'm going as slow as I can, and I hope you guys are getting the hang of it. Okay, now we're going to go on to number 5, called 3 of a Kind. Okay, let's go ahead and start that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now we're going to move on to number 6. Okay, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the last one of this lesson. Number 7, top brass. Okay. Let's play that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, keep practicing that. Don't stop. You keep practicing until you get it. And just start with this lesson. Start with page 4 and play through it over and over and over again until you got it. And then move on to lesson number 3. And I hope you guys have the hang of it, and I hope you're getting it. And I will see you at lesson number 3.